when you spend show after show after show telling people that the Democrats are not just bad or wrong, but that they're insane, that they're Satanists, that they eat children, some people are gonna take matters into their own hands. And I'm not even referring here to the attack on Paul Pelosi. There's a guy in Ohio who apparently shot his neighbor because he thought he was a Democrat. Austin Jean Combs was taken into custody by Butler County Sheriff's deputies just before noon Monday after the shooting. Investigators found Anthony Lee King dead from multiple gunshot wounds. You can see a little picture right here. And the victim's son told police dispatchers, "My neighbor just shot my dad. He's come over multiple times making statements. He's insane." Caller's mother sobbed in the background, told dispatchers that King had been cutting grass and doing yard work when she went inside to let their dog out, and that's when she heard gunshots. "I look in the backyard and that man is walking away from my husband, and my husband is on the ground. He's come over like 4 times confronting my husband because he thought he was a Democrat. Why, please, I don't understand." And look, this person is clearly insane. And America has a certain number of clearly insane people. So it is on us to figure out the responsible, ethical way to communicate that doesn't predictably trigger insane people like this to go after their perceived political opponents.
We may figure it out, but the people who've cultivated this type of behavior, who have fueled these folks to do this stuff, they have no qualms about it. They have no issues with this happening. It's just a dead person. It's okay. That family's devastation, the fact that this woman witnessed her husband get murdered like this, that never even entered their brains. It's where is my power? And by the way, the guy who did this killing, F him too, from the same people who fueled him to do this. Who cares? He's gonna go to jail the rest of his life. We don't care. Where's my power? Just understand the real people involved in this from every aspect. If you actually care about the MAGA people, the foot soldiers, they're also getting dispensed and put off to the side for the glory of Donald Trump and Carrie Lake and all the rest of these Republicans who are like to push all this anger and violence. Because it's just the nature of who they are. They love violence, love it.
Yeah, and like, there's raw stories reporting on this. A few places have, but obviously in this case, it's not Pelosi's family, so it's not gonna be national news. Arguably, it should be the exact same level of news, right? A clear political motive. In this case, it actually resulted in a death. It's happening right after the attack on Paul Pelosi, right after a week and a half of Republicans poo-pooing political violence and pretending that it's not actually a problem. Well, someone has lost their life, and this is probably the last time that you'll actually hear about it. Isn't that fun?
Probably not the last time it'll happen, though, sadly.
No, certainly not. So when AOC says that she's worried about this stuff, like this, if that guy had come across AOC instead of his neighbor, what would have happened?
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.